get ready, because you about to be an iamATLien.
Okay, normally the normal transition of things we go from the bottom to the top.
Well,
Right?
Shekinah gonna be first then.
What the hell?
Marlon gonna be in the middle and Nene gonna be at the end.
So that's how this goes.
That's how this gonna go. Now I do know you love Shekinah.
I do love
and I know she has special. I know you think a lot of her.
So you
let's go Shekinah. I have something to
say. Okay, so the people may not know.
When you break it down, and I'm gonna give them my thoughts.
Okay, well, don't interrupt me. Okay. Shekinah, I invited Shekinah on the show. Shekinah, if you are watching, you are still welcome to come on the show. I know you're busy with Love and Hip Hop. I know you're busy with Love and Hip Hop family reunion. But you are welcome to come on the show because we got to get some things, together, Shekinah. Because I don't want people to think we beefing. Now, y'all may know our interaction with Shekinah when the whole Kaya thing went down, and Shekinah was like the first guest on the Drag Queen's Court with Mr. Manhands Madison. Now, Shekinah was the first guest after Kaya left, and so she was getting dragged and all that stuff. So me and Josh was, supportive of Kaya for a hot second before we came to our senses. Thank you so much for the super chat. For the cash out. And we used to go to the Ivory and stuff. This is a little background history. This is like 2 years ago. It's a new year, so we just talk about old shit. So when we went, wasn't it the first time we met her?
The first time the place when he opened.
Yeah, we had just met Kaya that day. And we were just having this good old time. I was showing Kaya how to monetize her channel. I was showing her how to get super chats and stuff. We had us a good old time that day. We was both getting money, getting super chats and stuff. And so next thing you know, I didn't know they was on the internet talking about us. TS Manhands and Shekinah and what's the other one? I don't know. They were just on anyway. So long story short, he sent Shekinah down to the Ivory to see what was going on because Kaya made a flippant comment about Shekinah.
We were all just having good fun. Michelle wasn't saying nothing about
I wasn't saying
that. I was still in my cocktail, and Kaya funny, and I was feeding off her energy. She was feeding off mine, and I just made one comment, and I said Tamar was using Shekinah's hair products. That's why her hair fell out. It's the only thing I said. That's not a good thing to say about a hairdresser. I know. I was in my cocktail, and I did apologize to her. I apologized to her. She said, your gay friend. She did.
But we apologize. We all digress. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a little background because she kind of came up there ready to book up, and then I had to go talk to her, talk her down off the ledge. Right, yeah. So it was So in the whole internet, the whole beef sector, all of them was like, Shekinah came, she's gonna beat the shell ass and blah 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 blah. But none of that was true. What had happened with Shekinah?
You embraced her. Talk to her however I was over there laughing until I saw the guy come up. But we won't get into that. We just know you do have love for Shekinah. Mm-hmm. I don't have anything against her. I do have concerns for her.
Mm-hmm. So now here we are in the year of our Lord 2022. Mm-hmm. Shekinah has become a hot topic once again because she is involved in the scandal with T.I. and Tiny. And crazy ass Sabrina Peterson. We've talked about this several times on the channel, how Sabrina, it's kind of like a stalker. She wanted Tiny all to herself. She's always been jealous of Shekinah. And so she bought Shekinah's name. She did all of these things to smear Shekinah's reputation, blah, blah, blah. So when, I told y'all about the political aspect, everything that Sabrina did. Now, all the stuff that had happened all over the summer, we ain't gonna even go through all that about the girls that were contacting Sabrina, talking about T.I. and them had maliciously, gave them pills without their permission and did, sexual things to them unknowingly. Anyway, the lie detector test has determined that there's some untruths there, okay? There's some untruths. So, long story short, Sabrina ended up suing T.I. and Tiny for defamation. And she also sued Shekinah separately for defamation after Shekinah went on live and said that Sabrina was the one wrangling the girls for Tiny and T.I. Now, the gag is it was Connie, who was sitting next to Shekinah when she said this and was giggling, but she wasn't on camera. But, they allowed Shekinah to kind of take the fall for it. The internet was dragging her. Sabrina was mad. Sabrina, added her to the lawsuit, all of that, because, she never liked it in the first place. Now, she's a hot topic this week because Shekinah went live on her Instagram. Y'all need to follow Shekinah on Instagram because she is a hoot, honey. She be funny. And so she went live on Instagram and she was finally spilling the tea that we've been asking her to spill. And I'm like, girl, why you give it away for free? I would have gave you a little fee to come on and tell it, okay? But she went live on her Instagram and she pretty much, was saying that that T.I. left her out there. They all left her out there. She done spent all this money on attorney's fees and everything. And how she was a friend to Tiny and she can't stand the way T.I. has treated Tiny all these years, but she was that friend that stood beside her even though her man was treating her wrong. She also told a story.
Oh, listen to that.
You didn't know about all this. Mm-hmm. She also told a story about the one time that she got a first class ticket from Tiny for something. I can't remember. But anyway, T.I. was on the same plane and he was sitting behind her in first class and he walks up to her and he says something about, oh, since when does the help fly first class? And so, she was like, he embarrassed the hell out of her. He used to always say slick stuff to her, blah, 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 blah. Like, as women, we always have those friends, those good girlfriends, who our man can't stand sometimes. And then there are those men who can't stand none of your friends because they are controlling. And I don't know which one is T.I., falls into, but it seems like, he is very, very controlling and he don't want his wife to be friends with somebody who's going to teach her how to be strong and independent, a strong, independent black woman. Now, that being said, Joshua,
I think Shekinah should call somebody that can elevate her because she's rolling around in the mud for no reason anymore at this point.
What do you mean no reason?
For free.
It's a like reason, though. Shouldn't she try to clear her name?
No, she should clear her name in an elevated place. She should call a person like maybe Nene Leakes or somebody that can say, hey, Shekinah, you've been on TV, a couple different shows. Let's elevate you from going on Instagram Live and sitting here spilling your guts out for free. Let's spill your guts for a coin. Let's start your YouTube channel on something. Let's elevate yourself. Let's not just stay on the same level. That bothers me about her.
Well, I mean, at some point,
it's silly as hell.
No, but she spent a lot of money on legal fees.
Right, and so she should recoup those fees on YouTube. Stop trying to defend stupidity. It's the same way if I was to go on Instagram and then she sit there and delete the Instagram so she's not even getting paid from Instagram. That's stupid as hell. Don't sit there and share your life and you're not making a lot from love and hip hop. Nobody makes a lot from love and hip hop. How you listen, girl. You know what they feed their talent. You know what they feed their talent.
It's the family reunion.
If it's a family reunion, auntie reunion,
they brought back all the most popular people.
It's silly. They're not paying them a lot of money.
Bobby likes them now.
I think you should create a platform for yourself where you don't even need a network. Do they know how powerful YouTube is? Where you don't even need to be on a VH1 and they don't control how much money you make? The type of following she has, she can monetize that and be her own boss for real. But she wouldn't have to grease scalps and braid hair down or hair wrap anybody's head because who she is. She's built herself up enough where she doesn't have to work at her salon anymore. She can just still own a salon, but not have to do clients individually. And there's nothing wrong with cosmetology. I ain't gonna talk about your friend. But what I'm trying to tell you is, girl, she gotta level up. She has a slave mentality when she should have a queen mentality because she's smart, she's beautiful, and she's talented. I do not like how she's conducting herself on the internet for free. And why is she crying over T.I. and Tiny? Out of all people, I
don't think she's crying over T.I. and Tiny. I believe she got dragged into some stuff.
Okay, so nobody gonna let you drag them into if you're not a willing participant. She let them control her and manipulate her whatever way. And now she should drag herself out and say, I have nothing to do with that. And move on.
She thought she was being a good friend.
Be a good friend and shut the hell up. That's what you should do.
But then
and be a friend to yourself. Be a friend to yourself and say, I have nothing to do with those type of characters. Let me tell you something. It's some stuff that I do. I know you're not going to participate in. So I wouldn't even call you and bother you with that stuff. Because you're above some stuff that I would do. And like, you're not going to go out every night or every other night. It's not that you're a better person than I am. It's just that I know that's not you. People would take you where they meet you. So they met her low down in the gutter and they keep dragging her in the gutter. Stop letting them do that to you.
Too harsh.
No, she's a powerful woman. Realize that she is Shekinah Joe and take it to the next level. Go on your tour dates. Get your own YouTube channel. Monetize everything because she's a comedian. People just go and hear her speak and talk. That's true. She's talented.
Very talented.
Why not use your power as a black queen and live up to being a black queen and stop letting them people drag you in the muck on Instagram for free? You know I hate poverty. And when people do stuff for free, it really gives me poverty. I'm not saying that she's poor, but sometimes people are mentally poor because they don't know how to elevate. Okay, you do this and you're on this level for so long. Then you need to elevate to this level. And then you need to elevate to this level. And then you need to go even higher. Don't stay on the same level. Be better than that.
Listen, I can agree with you.
Be better. And you know you get mad when people don't level up.
I do. And I want to come to the level up. I want her to do some things differently, but you know what? People gonna meet you where they at. They're gonna do the things that they know how to do until they grow. And
she's been exposed to other things, and she kind of know a lot of people. She should use her assets.
Remember when she co-hosted on the Real?
On the Real, I'm like, oh my God, who got her that? I was so happy for her. Well, and she could have just kept elevating from that. But I think how she's acting is it makes T.I. look like what he said is true. That's what bothered me about that. It makes short man syndrome. Mm-hmm. What this queen is doing, she not elevating and wearing the crown she has. So she making what T.I. saying true. It makes T.I. was right. I would blow the mother effers out the water. They wouldn't see it coming. I was be quiet for a couple of months.
I felt like she should have did it from the get-go.
From the get-go.
Like instead of waiting all these months and staying silent.
Oh, I'd have laid them out and then leveled up. And if anybody know how to play the victim role, it should be a reality star. Mm-hmm. And I'd have leveled up and put on so many different platforms. Like I just don't think she's doing it right. And it pisses me off because, girl, you got this talent. Be who you are, like walking your destiny. It's 2022. Don't go on Instagram for free and scream and cry. Oh God, I got it. Oh, I don't get it to make it. Girl, shut up. No one wants to hear that.
She talk about them every day.
We're not saying she talk about them every day, but expect that she's still talking about them. Talk about it when you're getting paid. Okay. Don't talk about it for free. You're letting them live rent free in your head. Don't do that.
But okay.
No, it's not okay.
You're right. I'm wrong. You're right.
I know you love her down. And I know you support her. Please don't talk about a black woman around this woman. She ready to nut. She ready to nut.
I love a lot of people. Okay.
She ready to nut your butt. But know your word.
So y'all agree with Josh. Y'all agree with Josh.
I'm sick of this.
Listen, I'm not gonna drink all that. Y'all agree. Okay. You said let us all touch and agree. All right. Well, at least you didn't drag her. I told you to keep it cute.
Because it's your platform, and I still want, I'm trying to be respectful. Yeah, y'all come to my page next week. I'm going to drag the hell out of you. I'm going to recap.
Oh, you going back to YouTube?
I'm going back to YouTube just to drag her because I feel it in my stomach, like in my soul. In the church, they say in your belly. Okay. I feel a dragation in my belly, but I'm trying to, respect your platform. Because I know you do love her.
I do. Okay. And I appreciate her. She's always been